Pomodachis! Hello, hello! How are you all doing today? So, I'm not sure why, but for some reason, the game does not show up unless I have it clicked on. But yeah, you should be able to hear everything. If I swap screens, you might, every so often, not hear the sound anymore. So, if you don't hear the sound anymore, that's why. Trust me, I know. But meowdy everyone, how are you all doing? Hello, meowdy Tom, meowdy 1DK, meowdy Nimby, meowdy Twilight Sword, meowdy Bryant, meowdy Caleb, meowdy Johnny Cat, meowdy Zalumpmeister. Hello, meowdy Julio Poneko is a human. Close, but not quite. Cat girl. The girl part, pretty human. The cat part, not so much. You know, I think I could make my way into somebody's house, though. I look trustworthy, right? You'd let me in, yeah? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Meowdy Neolithic, please let me in. You can trust me, right? Neolithic, can I trust you? I'm gonna have to go with a no on that one. No, actually, I trust you, Neolithic. I don't trust Morrow, though. Meowdy Saucy Boy, Meowdy Fuzzy Mandrake, Meowdy Tom. You're interested in seeing how I will determine who can and can't stay? You know, I'm just gonna be following my instincts. Take a good look in their eyes. See if they have good intentions or not. I'm a good judge of character, you know? Yeah, I got this, I got this. Meowdy Orochi! I'm very trustworthy, Miss Poneko. Please, I am human. You sound like a vampire right now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. You trust me, but your Geiger counter is going crazy. Come on, like you even have a Geiger counter in your house. You would have no idea. Well, So I saw that this game has the option to be played with a controller, but I'm not sure why you would, since it's kind of visual novel adjacent, right? What do you guys think? Do you think I should play with controller or with mouse and keyboard? Have any of you played this? Oh, actually, you can expand these with the mouse. Huh, that's cool. Meowdy Riley! You got the gun, Neko. One of my favorite emojis. Do whatever is comfier. Now this game is mostly point and click. Okay, yeah, then let's just leave it like this then. Are you guys ready? Spooky time. By the way, I haven't gotten any spoilers on this. Oh. Home. I feel like this is in the Midwest somewhere. Oh, or not, because there's a beach. I'm completely off. By the coast, baby. Aw, kitty cat. We can let the cat in. She doesn't want to go to school. Real, honestly. Those kids that would be like, I love school. I didn't trust them. I mean, I think college was pretty fun, but loving school? Really? I don't buy it. Sounds like to me, you're just kissing up. The game actually takes place in Eastern Europe. But what if the cat is evil? An evil cat, there's no such thing. Oh shit, okay. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Fine. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be heading our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. They also said there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Visitors? And the sun? I mean, it looks like it's nighttime right now, right? The Midwest is famous for their beaches. That's what I'm saying. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, let's see. Visitors. Yeah, that's what they're calling people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth? Or the surface, at least? Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt. Or worse. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Let's ask them. Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. That doesn't make muttons. Why wouldn't you want to look after them yourself? Oh, why is my model frozen? What's going on? Oh, okay. It's better now. Game too powerful for my PC. Good night, Tom. Oh, and good night, 1DK. Oh, never mind. Tom is still staying. Well, Meowdy again. Oh. Oh my god, the game is crashing. What is this? Okay, well, let's try that again, I guess. It's not as though, like, the graphic settings should be that intense for this sort of game, right? Strange. Okay. Well. Let's see, is there anything in my settings? I think maybe it just had a moment where it didn't want to work. We're gonna give it another shot, another chance. We can take a look at this again. Yeah, see, I didn't think this was a beach. I thought this was a, like a lake or something. Just noticed that car was moving. You see, you notice so many more things when you replay a game. Oh, hello, Halloween Ultra. Meowdy meowdy. I do think it's fun that you changed your name for Halloween. Poneko forgot to remove the 200 android robots running around in the background. Ah, shoot. Snap. What kind of cat do you think that is, you guys? My guess? Probably like British or American short hair. I feel like those guys are pretty chunky. Probably one of the visitors over there. I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, I guess that was the neighbor, maybe? Okay, let's go again. We're gonna say the same thing as last time, which I think was fine. Okay. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Wait, what? Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Huh, you didn't try and come in my house. Cigarette 0 remaining. Phone. Pressing the space button, but it's not doing anything. You guys hear that? It's me pressing space. Okay. My spacebar is working, because a message did show up when I tried to do that. Romoralia. Huh. Yeah, I actually didn't realize that this game was like first person, but there's not really that much moving around, so I don't think it'll be a big issue. Nah, I don't look that way. Not anymore. Too scary. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. This is a little backseat, but I would recommend looking out windows for a story plot. I was trying to look outside, but it didn't let me. But yeah, we'll take a look. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Actually, would one of you write a message about not having any spoilers or anything? Just in case, because you never know. Also, wow, evil Caleb! Not green anymore, huh? Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could explain what's going on. Well, don't want to go sleep? Did we wake up? Okay. Oh, it's morning. Afraid looking outside right now will make me go blind. Oh, there's a lot of light. Beer day. Huh. Whoa. How are you inside already? Damn, so it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day. And remember, you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? Yeah, what? I know you prefer to distance yourself from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes in and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. The people you let inside might bring something interesting or something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look outside your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Okay, let's pin your message, Caleb. Thank you. Then what? What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can try to do now is survive, and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. Yeah, what'll happen if I let in a visitor anyways? Are they gonna eat me? If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Alright, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. Do I have to write this down? Chat, somebody write this down. I don't have a pen with me. 853-863. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Alright, give me one of the beers. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you feel really sleepy. If you ever feel like you have had enough conversation for a day, drink a beer and relax. Yeah? I'll take one right now. No? Full of dishes. What's good here? Got a lot of beer. Got some pickles. Is that a dead cockroach? Ugh. What's that doing in there? That beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Alright. It's Betty Bye time. Ooh. Kombucha. Saves the game. Oh. Oh. Will I get more of that? Am I gonna get more of those? See, there's something different on the... Huh. Oh no. Oh shit. I hear someone at the door. My first visitor. Hi. Oh. Huh. She kind of looks like she's from The Ring or something. Hi! Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? Tell me something about your dad. Wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. I don't like that smile. I really don't. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. Is the game about to DC again? I think it is. It says it's not responding. What is this? No! Why does it keep crashing? Okay, let's see. What's the name of this game again? Something to be human. No, I'm not human. No, I'm not a human. Crashing. On Steam. Updating GPU drivers, installing XYZ, verifying the game files. I haven't made any updates. Huh. SSD issue? This game is in a mood tonight, isn't it? I know it does not want to let me test these people. I haven't even got to make a single decision yet. Sorry, everybody. Okay, what should I do? Should I try it again? I mean, the reviews of this game are pretty good, so I'm surprised that I'm having so many issues. I'm gonna try again, and if it crashes, then I'm gonna be right back, try and do a little tech supporty stuff, see what I can do. Have any of you guys played this game and had issues like this? Okay. To bed. And then we'll talk to the small child again. Well, possibly child. She also didn't answer what her dad's name was. Yeah, my daddy here. What's his name? I don't trust her. How'd you get here in one piece? Are you afraid of the visitors? She doesn't look afraid of me. I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. Also, meowdy frau. Hello, hello. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Have a good day. It sounds like she's implying that our neighbor is her dad. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. A new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll the dice. And then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. What? Is the game being finicky today? Yes, it is. It keeps on not working. And it's not letting me continue. Yeah, okay, so it's happening again. I'm going to be right back, see what I can do, and hopefully we'll be able to continue playing this today. Hopefully, I really want to. It's supposed to be my last stream before my vacation. I'll be back, everyone. Meowdy, I'm back. We're gonna try it again. So I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. I turned off cloud stuff. From what I could tell, I was looking to find different ways I could potentially fix it, and there wasn't anything really that seemed to be super obvious. So I think it might be a problem with the game itself. We're just gonna try and do all we can to not make the game freak out. Meowdy Alice Hacker, how am I doing today? I'm doing alright. I'm a little annoyed about the fact that the game keeps on crashing. It's not even like I have super high settings on for graphics or whatever. Maybe I can make it a little smaller? I think I'm gonna just leave it be though. We reinstalled it. Should be enough. Hopefully we can continue. Okay, it looks like we can. Even though we turned off the cloud saves, it still kept them here. Oh. Visitors are not here yet. Let's go into our room. Go to sleep. And try this again. Hopefully the invaders are not gonna get to my to my game again. I really just want to play. I want to play with them, even the invaders. Okay. Let's go through this again. Okay. I'll get your dad for you. Thanks, you too. Yeah, she is not trustworthy. I feel bad because she's supposedly a little kid, but I don't like it. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh. Huh. I guess she was real. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out. Just like that. Why? Guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. I can't look out the windows yet? No, not allowed to. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So, what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. You're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. Guess things here won't be any different from... Why'd they kick you out of your previous shelter? Ooh. Game did not like me asking that question. Oh, wait, is it continuing? Were you guys able to hear me when it looked like the screen was frozen? Yeah. So this game is not working. Sorry, guys. But even if we can't play this game, we can still do other things too. Like I can do a impromptu Zatsudan, I guess. I mean, what do you guys think? Zatsu time? Since the game does not want to participate. Rest and pepperoni, yeah. Okay, let's close that out. Hopefully they'll update that soon, because that's really annoying. Like, I've heard a lot of good things about this game, and right now it is just not working very well. I'm going to swap on over to the chatting screen, and I guess we'll do a little bit of Zatsuing, since gaming does not seem to be in the cards tonight. Oh my god. I still have the visuals from the soldier game thing that we talked about last time. Let's get rid of that. It's been a little while since you guys have seen this screen, I guess, right? Do I have the BGM on? No, I don't. Now I do, though. Very good, very good. It's been a while since I've done this. But yeah, I mean, with regards to the game, like, if this is such a common problem, how does it not have worse reviews? I mean, some of you in chat have played it before, right? Yeah? Why is it that when I try to play, it doesn't want to work? And the recent reviews on Steam are very positive too. You love it, so pretty, I have no idea. Yeah, like, the game looks really nice. I mean, the story seems interesting enough to me. But there's another game that I've been having issues with as well. My old friend Death Note. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think it's been probably about 2 months or so, and I've been having issues with it like 90% of the games that I play. At least when I play on my computer, not when I play on my Steam Deck. I have a really nice computer actually, so it's strange that it has these issues only on the computer. I mean, maybe it would happen on my Steam Deck. I've only played on the Steam Deck like 1 time and I didn't have any issues, but yeah, these devs need to make sure that their game works better. Death Note's also known for having a lot of bugs and crashes and stuff too, so yeah, you've seen 2 others stream this game without issue? Huh. I don't know why. I guess I'm just the lucky one. Or the game doesn't want to let me play it. It knows I'd be too good. I'd get the true ending immediately. I might try playing it on my Steam Deck or something. See if it works. Because I do want to play it. Like, I've seen no spoilers of the game, but I have seen clips of it. And it's intriguing. You know, I like a little bit of, even though it's not truly social deduction, I guess you could say, it has that sort of element to it. Another game that was similar in that way, though far less disturbing, was Gnosia, which I think I did 1 or 2 streams of the game. I ended up playing all of it at some point by myself, and it was really good. And now they're even coming out with an anime for it, so you could thank me for that. I totally popularized the game. Now everybody loves it. But yeah, it's quite fun. There's another game I've heard about recently that seems kind of similar too. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about, because this news came out, I think maybe like a couple of months ago, or like 1 month ago, I think? Yeah, something like that. And this game was made by the people who created Zero Escape, the Zero Escape series. Apparently, now, hear me out. Apparently the game does use AI to make it so you have to replay the game over and over and over again and get different endings and stuff, which, I mean, I think that's an interesting use of AI depending on how it turns out. I'm not sure all of the details yet, but they want to make it so like every playthrough is fresh and new. I just don't know if we have the tech quite yet to make it seem, you know, seamless. I have your attention, you love Zero Escape? Let me see if I can find the name of the exact game. I sent a message about it inside of one of the servers that I'm in a while ago. It was a Twitter link. Let me see if I can find it. Me. Let's see. Oh no, can't find it right now. Zero Escape. Let's see, I think I typed the word excited. Maybe I can find it through that. I see me posting about Danganronpa 2x2 and being excited for that. Damn, I can't find it right now. Let me know if any of you in chat are able to, because when I was looking at the game earlier, it looked really cool. Definitely something that I'm gonna want to play, potentially on stream if I'm able to, if I'm allowed to, that is. Because we don't know when it's gonna necessarily come out, but either way, it looks quite interesting. I'm looking through my saved tweets too to see if I can find it, since this is definitely a Poneko coded game for sure. Oh yeah, but while I look for that, maybe I can give you a little, you know, preamble about my trip and what I plan to do. So, for those of you who were not at the last stream, the place I'm going to is Japan. Woohoo! It's Japan time. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be going to Japan. Gonna go to the place that Higurashi is based off of. What is it called again? Shirakawa-go. Let me get a photo of it for you so you can see. Basically, it has like those kind of thatched roofs that you see every so often with like those kind of places. Let me get a photo. It's a World Heritage Site. I don't think it'll be snowing, so it'll probably look different than this photo right here. But either way, looks really pretty. Even if it wasn't the place that Higurashi was based off of, I would still want to go. But the fact that Higurashi is supposed to be set here makes it even more exciting. I don't think that this town has a similar history to Higurashi though. So for those of you who never read the visual novel or never read the anime, you know, the town, Hinamizawa, that Higurashi is set in, has kind of a, you know, let's just say colorful history with like murders in the past and in the way past, you know, back in not quite ancient times, but like the Middle Ages, they would do like demon worshipping a little bit. I think they worshipped Onis or something. Yeah, had a little bit of a controversial past for sure. Oh, I did not mean to move that. Let's put that back, or, oh wait, it's not back where it needs to be. I need to lock this thing. Sorry, you guys. I haven't been on this one for a while. I've been too busy gaming. Okay, there we go. I think that looks right. Looks right. Yeah. Nice if you want to bring a coat. If not, it's fine. Well, I think it'll be pretty cold when I go. I'm hoping it's not going to be raining too much. So when I checked the weather in Japan, it kind of looked like it was going to be raining maybe like 40 to 50% of the days. And, you know, those of you that are longtime Pomodachis know I'm not a fan of the rain, not a fan of getting wet or the water. So I'm not looking super forward to that, but I'm hoping it's not going to be, you know, too bad. I am buying a new raincoat though, because, you know, as a California native, we don't really have to deal with the weather all that often, so I wanted to get a better raincoat, considering it's actually going to get some use. Honestly, that's your dream when you want to go to Japan. There are a few places based off of actual locations in Japan that are some of the places in your favorite shows. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people visit the, To Your, I think it's like, not To Your Eternity, what is it called again? Me and Her, or something? What's that show called again? It's some romance one that has like a really famous staircase. I think it's a movie. It's not one that I've ever watched. Your Name. Yeah. Your Name. There's like a famous staircase or something. I don't think I'm going to be visiting that because, I mean, I've never even watched the movie. But it did look really pretty. Let me get some photos of that. The Jinja Shrine located in Shinjuku. Okay. Well, I might go there for separate reasons, but I always do think it's really cool to see like the parallels of like, look at the real place and then look at it in the anime type of thing. And honestly, in some cases, it looks even better in the real place. Let me see if I can find one for Higurashi, because I've seen some people take photos where in like Rena cosplay or, you know, I think even Burn Castle cosplay, like Umineko stuff. Even though it doesn't quite make as much sense. Like Nagatoro, for example, there's a few spots that they want to visit in the manga that you want to check out. Yeah, like that, exactly. Let's see if I can get a photo of that. Shirakawa-go. I'm only going to be spending a little bit of time there, so it's not going to be, you know, the whole trip or anything. It's probably going to be one day that I visit. Okay, let me make that a little bit smaller. Like, it does look more fancy in real life. More majestic, you know. Also less scary. I mean, you're not really supposed to feel scared inside of the bottom image, but, you know, it does seem kind of spooky a little bit when you see it inside the anime. Like, it has a different tone. Let's get this. Also trying to get up some music that I can listen to while I yap. I usually, back when I used to do Zatsudans more often, I would put on like a little bit of Toho Bossa Nova while I chat, so I don't have to like only listen to the sound of my own voice. But since I wasn't really planning on doing a Zatsudan today, I didn't have anything lined up. But yeah, this is a group of cosplayers, and also some guy in the middle. I don't know who it is. At the actual city. It does look like this. It does. It's pretty accurate. Real life has a paved road. You prefer that? So, funnily enough, I have been to the Japanese countryside before, and one thing that I really liked about it was seeing the kind of irrigation system that they have. Like, it's really pretty, actually. I don't know if I can find any like specific photos, but they had like kind of miniature drainage canals, and it doesn't sound glamorous, it doesn't sound pretty, and it's kind of not in a lot of ways, but it's appealing to me though. Like, it's kind of calming and nice, at least compared to, you know, where I live, where there isn't really any nature to be seen at all. Let me see if I can get a photo. So, it doesn't look particularly cool here, but it was nice because it was like a stone road, and then you would see like the water flowing through it. I didn't see like any bugs or anything gross in the water, but it was nice. I'll have to take some photos of it sometime. Yeah, but I don't think I would ever want to live in the countryside. I think it's really nice to visit, and that you know, you take a little bit of time and you decompress. You feel like kind of at ease and relaxed. And I definitely could use a lot of relaxation. I am kind of high-strung at this point in time. I have like a ton of work. I've just been bogged down with it. So really a great time to go on vacation, and a great time to visit the countryside, which is what we're gonna be kind of doing in Shirakawa Go. But there's also another place that I'm gonna be visiting that it's a little bit of a smaller town, so I'm not gonna say the name of it, but there's another place I'm gonna be visiting that's also in the countryside, and it's very cute and charming, and you know, there's like probably less than 100 people around. Also, they showcase a lot of your city in the anime? For what? Oh, the Air Canada anime commercial. Have I seen that before? I have been seeing more anime commercials recently. There was one I even saw on a news channel, which is kind of surprising. I think it was like for some sort of medicine or something. I mean, I think it's personally a good idea because anime is very appealing to me. And I think a lot of people now, you know, back when I was younger, I was probably what you would call an early adopter. I was the person who got all of my friends into anime. You know, I unnormified them. Prior to that, I mean, I was only like, let's see, 8 years old probably, or 7 years old maybe, when I first got into anime. So I got into it pretty early on. Yeah. And I wanted to share my interest with a lot of my friends. And funnily enough, they kind of really took to it. I mean, I do think part of it has to do with the fact that I'm a pretty good convincer. I've always been a little bit of, I guess, the leader type inside of my friend groups. You know, I'm somebody who tries to make stuff happen. You know, But I still try and be very considerate of other people's feelings and stuff. But I was like, oh, look at this anime thing. This is so cool, right? And then they all got super into it. I had a friend of mine who became like super duper into Kaido from Vocaloid. She loved Kaido. And back when we were in like, let's just say 6th grade or something, we would even talk about like our husbandos. Which is so funny because that was barely even a thing back then. We were like, oh yeah, you know, basically our waifus, but yeah. Her husbando was Kaido. Who was my husbando? I was kind of like more into the girl characters. But I did really like Len from Vocaloid. I didn't really call anyone my husbando though, I don't think. I liked Len from Vocaloid. It's horrible, but I also thought that the blue-haired guy from Baka 2 Test was like super duper cute. This guy, like 6th grade me, obsessed. I thought he was so cute. I mean, I still think he is. Like he looks cute to this day, but he didn't really have that much of a personality outside of like being kind of pervy and taking photos. Let's just say that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that ever was my type or was my type, but I did find him really cute. Yeah, he was probably the closest, him and Len probably were like the closest things to like a husbando for young Poneko. But yeah, we loved anime, we all got super into it. I think I've talked about it before, but I mean, my first real anime was Sailor Moon, and funnily enough, I'm actually kind of starting to re-watch part of it. It's been a long time since I watched the original show, but I've just been in a mood, you know, thinking about Maho Shoujo and all that. I really wanna watch it again. That's a good way of thinking. One of your work colleagues asked you for a recommendation for an anime to watch. Oh. Which one did you recommend? Baka 2 Test? I don't know. I feel like with Baka 2 Test, I probably wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I don't think it's bad or anything. Like, I liked Baka 2 Test and I still like it. But I feel like Baka 2 Test is probably better suited for people who are like in middle school or like early high school maybe. I mean, I think that anyone of any age can enjoy it. Like definitely like an adult could still enjoy Baka 2 Test, but I think that would probably be the peak audience. You recommended them Cowboy Bebop? Good. Yeah. Peak normie anime, I would say, Cowboy Bebop. I was talking about it with some of my friends fairly recently, and a lot of them were saying that Death Note kind of seems to be like the perfect anime to recommend to newcomers. And funnily enough, I do agree, but I feel like you have to recommend it to someone who's open-minded and doesn't just judge based on the title. Because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I think I'm fairly open-minded at times. Like, I don't usually judge a book by its cover too often. I mean, I do a little bit, because I mean, you gotta protect yourself, right? If somebody shows you who they are, you know, trust them, type of thing. But, oh my god, why is my computer not freaking working? I'm trying to move this thing. Ugh. Plus they're 40 to 50 years old, yeah. But I do agree with them that, like, Death Note is a really good one to recommend because there's a lot of things that happen every episode. Like, there's no filler. That's one of the things I love about Death Note. Like, they cut out all of the filler. Every single scene, every single episode was made with intention. Like, you don't have any bullshit, boring stuff ever happening. And it does suck you in, I think, quite a bit. Plus, also, the story is fun. You know, it's not like something that you would probably normally see inside of Western media. It's unique in that sense, I would say. Studio Ghibli movies are a safe recommendation for normies. Oh yeah. Studio Ghibli movies are, I would say, pretty easy recommendations. I mean, I think that anybody can enjoy a Studio Ghibli movie. Funnily enough, I don't love Studio Ghibli movies. Like, I think they're fun, they're fine. I like the animation, I like the stories okay, but never been, like, a huge Studio Ghibli fan. I've always liked it. Like, Howl, I think, was really good. I remember watching Ponyo and liking it. I think I need to watch more of them, but I don't know. I also have a very slight vendetta against Studio Ghibli because one of the years when Madoka Magica Rebellion came out, instead of Rebellion making it to the Oscars as a nominee, because it was nominated for a nomination, a different show was nominated that was made by them. And I think it was, I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it had something to do with planes, and I hated it. It was such a boring fucking movie. To this day, I do not like that movie. It was The Wind Rises. Yeah. I think people kind of simp for the movie a little too much. Like, I get it. I was totally biased. I was mad. But still, like, come on, man. Over Rebellion. The animation's pretty good, but I mean, Rebellion had way better animation and a way better story and way better characters. And also, like, I barely even remember anything from the damn movie because it was so boring. It was so long, too. It was like 2 hours or some shit. Like, get me out! Get me out! My mother hated the main character. Yeah, I didn't like the main character either. It was also, I didn't like how they kind of made it so they were talking about how he, like, feels kind of bad about making these planes for the Germans and stuff. And he was like, yeah, I feel kind of bad about it, but it's my dream, bro, so I gotta do it. Like, I get what they're going for, but it just, the message did not resonate with me. When it comes to plane movies by Studio Ghibli that I liked more, I liked Porco Rosso a fair amount. I think that it was fairly underrated. I don't really see people talking about it when they talk about Ghibli movies. I thought it was quite funny, quite charming, and, you know, it had planes in it, but, you know, you don't really feel that kind of feeling in your stomach when they talk about, like, oh, these are gonna be used for war crimes and shit. Also, it's a very controversial movie. They return to the well too often with the whole young people encountering the supernatural. Yeah, that's another thing too, is I've heard that Miyazaki, he's kind of, I think, a little bit hypocritical about certain things. Like, he talks about it, he kind of reads to me like a little bit of a Japan, I wouldn't say Japanese, like, supremacist, because he's definitely not. That would be too far. But he talks about how, like, in Japan they care about nature and stuff like that, and how other countries don't at all, and kind of just forgets all of the reasons for why that is, I guess. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say anything too scandalous, but yeah. I do like Studio Ghibli and I do like Miyazaki, but just not my favorite. I'd rather recommend Death Note. But if I was to recommend to a pure normie, it depends on how normie they are. Because, like, I mean, if they're, like, turbo normie, like, super ultra boring, like, I don't even think I'm going to recommend anything to them because they're probably not going to like it. But I'd probably recommend Death Note to some of them. I'd probably recommend Vinland Saga to some of them. Vinland Saga, if they're maybe, like, a little bit more of a macho type of guy. Like, I wouldn't recommend probably Vinland Saga to a normie adjacent girl. But I would maybe if it was a guy who was kind of into history and stuff like that. I think that someone of that demographic would probably really enjoy it. He's a product of the time, so I don't begrudge him. Yeah, I don't either, but he also was kind of a dick about about Tolkien. So that's that kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like, he was very critical of Tolkien and basically like accusing him of being racist because of how he wrote the orcs. And I think that's fucking bullshit. Like, the orcs are not supposed to be of any race. They're a different species. But yeah, I mean, he accuses the writing of being racist for Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, so I don't like that very much. Yeah, I don't think it's fair. There's a whole video about it. I don't remember all of the details, but I left watching the video liking him a little less. Wait, what? That was him? He started that stupid 9 set, bro. I don't know if he started it, but he certainly, you know, he certainly contributed to it a little bit, yeah. What else would I recommend to someone who's kind of new to anime? I mean, I think that Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really good. I do think, like, it has kind of a fair amount of anime tropes, though, that might rub people the wrong way. Like, you know, the tsundere stuff, and also it is rather dark with, you know, the whole dog incident, but I do think a lot of people would probably be able to get through it and be alright. I think Cells at Work is another one that most normies could enjoy. You know, you learn a little bit of stuff, it's pretty cute, but I don't know if that would necessarily inspire someone to get into anime, but yeah, those would probably be some of the ones that I would recommend. Parasite, I think, as well. Stuff like that. Yeah. It depends on which Fullmetal. Brotherhood. I haven't watched the other ones, so I'm not sure. Oh, good night, Tom. Thank you for stopping by. Satoshi Kon for the normies, you'd say? Ooh, yeah, like Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is great. I do love Perfect Blue. That's another thing too, is with anime movies, there isn't going to be any filler in them, so they're also a good introductory piece for someone who's like kind of maybe interested in getting into the medium. I feel like Perfect Blue, though, might be a little too disturbing for, you know, baby's first anime, but it also is pretty intriguing too, so I can see how it could work for and against, potentially. Yeah, something like that. What are the other Satoshi Kon movies that I've watched? I think I watched the one about homeless people, and I watched Paprika. I do feel like Paprika is fun, but it's a little, I think it's a little overrated. It's kinda difficult to understand at times. I mean, I think that visually Paprika is pretty amazing, but I think that Perfect Blue is far, far better. Like, Paprika's more good because of the visuals, I would say, rather than like the underlying story. Vinland Saga is technically the closest Canadian anime we'll get. Tokyo Godfathers would be great for the winter holidays. Tokyo Godfathers is pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty funny. The characters were pretty appealing. It did also, I think, do a pretty good job at, you know, showing kind of the I don't want to say the positive side, but like the, you know, the good and the bad of, I guess, homeless people and things like that. You know, it humanized them in a really nice way. But yeah, I liked it. I like Tokyo Godfathers. First anime for someone though? I'm not sure. Maybe. Anyways, I think that I am going to head up. Well, actually, no. I want to talk a little more about my vacation before I head on out. It just wasn't planning on Zatsuing. I wasn't prepared for this. I'll talk a little bit more. So, one of the things that I'm planning on doing in Japan is there's this place called the what is it called again? It's like a museum-y type place, kind of visual, let me see, what is the name of it? So I'm trying to remember exactly what it's called. It's like a exhibition type of thing. It's called Team Lab Planets. It's fairly new, but basically it's kind of like interactive art where you walk around and you're able to see like different settings that kind of, some of them are more naturey, some of them are more, you know, fluorescent lighting type of stuff. It looks really cool. Apparently there's like an area where you have to take off your shoes because your feet might get wet, so I don't know entirely what I'm in for, but either way, I'm quite excited. Ooh. Another thing too, I'm gonna be going to a really fancy yakiniku restaurant. I set up the reservation and everything, and we're gonna have like this Chateaubriand rosé katsu sandwich. So if you've seen those like kind of viral fancy sandwiches in Japan, I'm gonna get to have one of those. Yeah, this girl right here, I'm getting it. It does look really tasty. And one of the other things that's on the tasting menu, because you get like a whole bunch of stuff, like this is a fairly fancy restaurant, is tongue. Now hear me out. So I've never had tongue before, but you know, I'm a little experimental, you know, and I saw a photo and a video of it, and it actually looked kind of tasty when it was cooked. Like it looked interesting. It looked good. Have any of you guys ever had tongue before? Chateaubriand is underrated. Oh yeah, it is. Totally. But I mean, the thing is like tongue sounds so gross, but I saw this like Instagram post of it being cooked, and I was like, oh my god, that kind of looks like medium rare steak, and it looked good. I don't know how good it's gonna be. I might hate it, but either way, at least I'll try it. I'll know if it's good or bad. We'll see. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. There's also some other fun, interesting foods that I'm gonna try for the first time, and I will let you know how I feel about all of them. But pretty much everything other than the hotels and, you know, a few restaurants and a few events here and there, kind of set in stone. Everything else is going to be mainly, I think, exploring stuff and seeing like, ooh, look at this place. Look at over here. Wow. That type of thing. You know, I'm someone who does like to plan quite a bit, but also I want to have the freedom to be able to, you know, just swap all of my plans in an instant. Partially because I like to sleep in, but also just because it's fun to explore stuff. I mean, I like setting up an itinerary, but in the end, exploration is king. So I'm also going to be going to Osaka as well, only for a little bit though. But last time when I went to Dontonbori and Amerikamura. And Amerikamura is basically supposed to be like kind of the closest thing to America inside of Asia. It's so funny because, like, you know, we have Chinatown, and the idea of like a little America is kind of funny, but you know, we do the same thing here. And it kind of is more similar. You know, funnily enough, I would say like the thing that's most similar about Amerikamura compared to other places in Japan that I visited was how dirty it was. It was more dirty and there was more graffiti. It's like, oh yeah, that's more American, all right. Yep, that sure is. But, you know, it kind of had, it did have like more American aesthetics, and you would see kind of interesting like streetwear there. I wouldn't say it was truly American. Like, it was kind of funny. You would see shops where they were selling outfits where like you could look like, you know, let's just say some famous rapper or whatever. Like, that was kind of popular there. And it's just very opposite to what the typical fashion style in Japan is, which is, you know, the more conservative type of thing. Another thing I really want to do while I'm in Japan is also get some interesting fashion. Like, I want to buy some gyaru pieces. I want to buy some Jirai-kei stuff. Another thing I'd like to do, though I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, is make an Ida bag. Have any of you guys ever heard of that? So last time when I was in Japan, I went to a Morning Musume concert, and a lot of the girls there, because surprisingly there were quite a few girls, had Ida bags of their favorite idols, and they look something like this. Let me get a photo. Oh, it's not letting me save it to my computer. So lame. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, fuck off. Stop opening a new fucking page. Let me save this to my desktop. There we go. Okay. Looks like this. So it's like a clear little pocket, and then you put in like little pins and merch and drawings and so on. So I'd like to be able to customize one of those while I'm in Japan. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Probably what's going to happen is I'm probably not going to be able to buy the Ida bag in Japan, but I might be able to buy some of the little charms and little pins and stuff like that. So that's more what I'm gonna be probably aiming for. But if I do see a really cute Ida bag, I'm gonna buy one. Would you guys make a would you guys make a Poneko Ida bag? What do you guys think? Oh, small Davis raid. Yowdy Davis and the Davis core members. Hello, hello. And hello Ian. So for those of you who are confused at the title and the stream, we were originally going to be playing, you know, the game in the title, but unfortunately it keeps on crashing for me and I don't know how to fix it. I think maybe Davis streamed this game or is going to stream it, so Davis, if you have any ideas of how to make the game work, I don't know if you had similar issues or not, but it literally just keeps on crashing for me and it's very frustrating. So instead we're doing just a little session where we talk about my trip and Zatsu with the Pomodachis and so on. Is it not showing up on OBS or is it crashing? It's crashing. That's the issue. So we can't play it because I'll play it for like, let's just say 3 minutes and then it immediately crashes. She was in fact not a human. Yeah, that's why I'm not allowed to play the game. But yeah, it just does not want to work. I'm not sure if you had something similar. I have read quite a few posts saying that they're having similar issues, but it also seems like plenty of people are just streaming the game without problems. So yeah, I'm unfortunately not one of those people though. Unfortunately. Another thing too that I want to do while I'm in Japan is there's gonna be a Umineko semi pop-up shop. Not quite, but basically there's going to be limited time merch from the time that I'm going until like I think the end of the month. So I'm planning on getting some Umineko stuff while I'm in Japan. And as you guys know, Umineko is one of my most favorite pieces of media, so you might want to check your file integrity on Steam. If you right-click the game in Steam and check properties and browse local files, check the file integrity. I'll try that. I did uninstall and reinstall though, so, but I'll check that right now, because I mean, if it works, browse local files, check the properties. Properties in Steam? Okay. Installed files. I haven't done this in a while where I've had to check the files. Verify integrity. I found the button. Let's see, we're verifying. We're hacking into the mainframe. Won't your radiation attract Godzilla? Who knows? Anything can happen in Japan. Another thing too that I was reading when I was just super hyped about my Japan trip, as some of you may know, I've been to New York before, and New York is kind of known as the Big Apple. And so I was reading about, you know, Japan and things to do in Tokyo, and there was some article I was reading where it said that Tokyo, they tried to be called the Big Mekon. Can you imagine that? Yeah. Going to the Big Mekon. A Mikan is basically a tangerine. And so they were trying to be like the next New York by calling themselves the Big Mikan. I don't think I've seen many people or almost anyone ever refer to it except for that article. And it was like, yeah, Tokyo, also known as the Big Mikan. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be calling it that. The wind rises. Yes. But yeah, I checked the file integrity. Didn't seem to be working. Don't know what to do. Probably just gonna have to play it on my Steam Deck all by myself. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm going to head on out for now. It's a short little Zatsudan. I was planning on playing a bit longer, but yeah, I think we're going to head on out for now. I will be back though, so don't be too sad. I'm gonna be gone for about 2 weeks, little over 2 weeks on vacation. You will know when I'm back. It'll be in mid-November. So thank you guys so much for continuing to, you know, watch my streams and show up and hang out and chat. I hope to see you guys again soon when I'm back from my vacation. At least we had a nice yap together, yeah. I wasn't ready for a yap session quite today. I was thinking I'd be playing a little bit more games. I didn't get to, you know, think about all of the things that I want to talk about and such. I do need to do more Zatsus though. I know you guys enjoy them, but it's just been a little while. Have fun on your trip, Poneko. Take care and have fun. Thank you, guys. I'm going to head on out for now. Good night, and remember. Hobadache Pride! Good night, everyone!